Hello and welcome to yet another video of Cornerstones of Math. Today we are going to prove some super cool looking trigonometric identities. Under the condition where alpha plus beta plus gamma equals pi, sine alpha plus sine beta plus sine gamma equals 4 times cosine alpha over 2 cosine beta over 2 cosine gamma over 2, cosine alpha plus cosine beta plus cosine gamma equals 4 times sine alpha over 2 sine beta over 2 sine gamma over 2 plus 1. And tangent alpha plus tangent beta plus tangent gamma equals tangent alpha times tangent beta times tangent gamma. Alright, so the first one. First, we can use the given alpha plus beta plus gamma equals pi condition right away, which gives gamma equals pi minus alpha plus beta. So we can change this gamma into alpha and beta, which gives sine alpha plus sine beta plus sine pi minus alpha plus beta. And since some angle and pi minus that angle have same values of sine, we have sine alpha plus sine beta plus sine alpha plus beta. Now here comes the interesting part. We want to change both sine alpha plus sine beta and sine alpha plus beta. First, we will change this sine alpha plus sine beta part using sum to product formula, where you can convert the sum of sines into the expression that only contains products. So by this formula, we have 2 times sine alpha plus beta divided by 2 times cosine alpha minus beta divided by 2. And for this part, we will consider it as sine 2 times alpha plus beta over 2 and apply this double angle formula of sine, which gives 2 times sine alpha plus beta over 2 times cosine alpha plus beta over 2. So notice that now we have 2 sine alpha plus beta over 2 as common. So we write 2 sine alpha plus beta over 2 times this plus this. So cosine alpha plus beta over 2 plus cosine alpha minus beta over 2. So now we have cosine plus cosine expression here. And here let us apply another sum to product formula, now for cosine plus cosine. So now we have 2 sine alpha plus beta over 2 times, now 2 times cosine, sum of these two angles divided by 2. So this plus this divided by 2 times cosine, now this minus this divided by 2. So this minus this divided by 2. And you know what? For this part, let us use our angle condition and change it into pi minus gamma. So this part is pi minus gamma. So now we have 2 times 2. So 4 sine pi over 2 minus gamma over 2. And cosine, and this part will give you alpha over 2. And cosine, this part will give you beta over 2. Here, for this part, using the relation between sine and cosine, this part becomes cosine gamma over 2. So in the end, we have 4 cosine alpha over 2, cosine beta over 2, cosine gamma over 2. So that was the first problem. And the second problem for sum of cosines is very similar. So first, we change this gamma into alpha plus beta using our given angle condition. And here, for the relation between cosines of pi minus theta and theta, we require this minus sign. So we have cosine alpha plus cosine beta minus cosine alpha plus beta. And here, for this part, we apply sum to product formula for cosine plus cosine. So we have 2 cosine alpha plus beta over 2, cosine alpha minus beta over 2. And for this part, we apply double angle formula for cosine. especially cosine 2 theta equals 2 cosine squared theta minus 1. So we have minus 2 cosine squared, half the angle, so alpha plus beta over 2, and plus 1. Next, we write common factor 2 cosine alpha plus beta over 2 at the front, times, now this minus one more cosine alpha plus beta over 2, so cosine alpha minus beta over 2 minus cosine alpha plus beta over 2, then plus 1. Here, let's change this alpha plus beta into pi minus gamma. And for here, let us apply sum to product formula again. And the sum to product formula for cosine A minus cosine B is minus 2 times sine A plus B over 2 times sine A minus B over 2. So we have minus 2 sine sum of angles divided by 2 sine, now difference of angles divided by 2, and plus 1. So now we have 2 times minus 2, so minus 4 times cosine pi over 2 minus gamma over 2 sine, the first part gives alpha over 2 sine, and the second one gives the angle minus beta over 2, so this plus 1. Here, due to the relation between cosine and sine, this part becomes sine gamma over 2, and since sine of minus theta equals minus sine theta, this equals minus sine beta over 2, so this minus sine and this minus sine cancel each other, so we have 4 sine alpha over 2 sine beta over 2 sine gamma over 2 plus 1. So we have proved the second identity. And now the third identity for tangents. Here we will use the famous angle addition formula for tangent in a smart way. So this is the angle addition formula for tangents. From here we obtain tangent alpha plus tangent beta equals 1 minus tangent alpha tangent beta times tangent alpha plus beta. And let's use this relation to change this part. Then we have 1 minus tangent alpha tangent beta times tangent alpha plus beta plus tangent gamma. And from our sum of angles condition, we can change this alpha plus beta into pi minus gamma. So we have tangent pi minus gamma plus tangent gamma. And for tangent, we also require minus sign if you want to change pi minus theta into theta. So since this is minus tangent gamma, we have 1 minus tangent alpha tangent beta minus tangent gamma plus tangent gamma. And if we expand, we have minus tangent gamma at the front, then plus tangent alpha tangent beta tangent gamma, then plus tangent gamma. So this and this cancel out. So we have tangent alpha times tangent beta times tangent gamma. And that's the third identity proved. So we have proved all of these three identities, which is true when alpha plus beta plus gamma equals pi. And that was all for today's video. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you in another video.